What's up, guys? It's Dane4289 here with a Final Fantasy XIII-2 gameplay commentary. Now, we're starting a new thing with the channel here. We're just talking about, real life situations, like what things we did, our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, things we want to do with our life, and things like that. So, Batosai was heading away with it. I said, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. Like, we all have stories to share. We all have things that we want to tell people to inspire them in hopes to inspire them on the right path. So why not share our stories and our experiences in order to, help them excel in life? Because to me, life is like a role playing game. The more experience you get, the more you can better yourself to become a better person and things like that. So, I don't know if you guys understand that, but think about it. Anyway, my story today is going to be about the first thing that I did with the first check that I got from my very first job. Now, I'm pretty sure when you guys were younger, if you're like my age, I'm 28 by the way. If you were my age back then, you had to wait for your mom or your dad or your grandma to give you money to buy your games and your clothes and things like that. And it kind of got on you guys' nerves that you had to wait so long. But you understood why you had to wait, because they had to take care of bills and all that stuff. Now that you're older, you see what they had to deal with, you know what I mean? So, I used to have to wait for my mom or dad to be like, alright, well, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas? Things like that. It'd be always like, some big video game systems or something. Like, I remember in Christmas in '96, they actually got me really good. Or, no, it's Christmas in '97, they got me really good. It was like N64, Saturn, and PlayStation was all out. I didn't have either one of them, and they got me all three that in that one Christmas. It's pretty damn awesome. I was a kid in a candy store that day. Anyway, back to the story at hand. It was like 2000, yeah, year 2000, 2001-ish, I think. And it was just my senior year of high school. I was 17 at the time. And I remember getting a call from Pier 1 Imports. And I went there, got an interview, ended up getting a job. Started working that same day. It was pretty awesome. And two of my friends started working there the same day too. And it was pretty nice. It was dope. Because we were like, the three amigos there, being able to watch out for each other and things like that. But I remember before I got the job, I only made money doing like, little odds for people, like, going to the store for the senior citizens, making sure they got everything they needed, um, doing like shovel jobs, mowing lawns, things like that. And I only make like, $100 or $200 a month, but it was some kind of money, some kind of income from that. But I think that was pretty good for a person that, started when he was 15, owing up to he got his first job and everything. So, when I got my job, I got my first check, and my first check, I remember holding it. I was like, wow, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. Like, how much is it? Like, I was excited because it was my very first paycheck. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody got excited with their very first paycheck from their first job. So, you guys know what I mean. So I opened it. It was about, $425 or $50. I know it was like mid-range $400. Okay, and I remember looking at it like, wow, what am I gonna do with this stuff? Like, because to know I could make that much in 2 weeks, that was pretty damn awesome. So I was pretty impressed with myself. And the first thing I wanted to do was go to GameStop and buy a Sega Dreamcast because my friend had a Dreamcast. A couple of my friends had Dreamcast, and Resident Evil Code Veronica just came out. I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is epic. Like, this is really nice. So on my way to GameStop, I get a phone call from a friend, and he's like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm about to head over to GameStop real quick and get a Dreamcast for myself. He's like, oh, well, I was actually about to head over there and trade mine in and sell it. Why don't you come here and buy mine off of me, and I can go ahead and get Wild Wing, because he wanted to get something, like some kind of clothes or something. I can't remember. It was something important. And I said, okay. So I went over there, and he had the Dreamcast. It's in pretty good shape because it takes good care of his stuff. And he had about 5 games. The games were Marvel vs. Capcom, Power Stone, Resident Evil, which I wanted in the first place. Uh, what was the other game? Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur. So I said, this is everything I wanted to get. He sold it to me for about $150. The system itself was $200 at the time. So it's a pretty damn good deal to get the system in 5 games. So I didn't bud too much. And then I decided to go downtown after that. After I dropped the system off at my mom's, I went downtown and I saw a shelf system, like RCA shelf system. Now RCA shelf system were like hot back in the day. They had like double bass and all that. And I looked at it. It was like $300. I said, "Well, do you have a layaway plan?" He's like, "Yeah, just put whatever down you want on it." So I said, "All right, boom, bet $50 on that." And it took me like 3 or 4 months to get that, but when I got it, it was around my birthday, so it was like a birthday present to myself. It's pretty awesome. And then with the rest, I got clothes, jeans, a couple of shirts, some boots, Timberland boots, and some names brand stuff, so I wouldn't get picked on at school anymore. I was that kid in school that got picked on because he had the name off-brand stuff, like South Beach or something like that. Like it would be like name brand, but it would be fake name brand. It was kind of dumb. But I want to know who made that rule up. You had to wear name brand clothing in high school. You won't have to worry about that now because we're all adults, most of us anyway. But the video's coming to an end. If you want to share what you did with your very first check from your first job, feel free to comment below in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please. I'm not begging for subscribers. I'm just saying, please subscribe because you're coming to watch the videos. Why not be a subscriber? You know what I mean? So don't forget, comment, rate, and subscribe. Like the videos, share the videos, things like that, and share your experiences in your life and what you guys want to hear. And my next video is going to be about my first business venture that I did on my own. So catch you guys later.